The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits. Who all out there made it to the very end of the last video? Raise your hand. Let me know. Kind of a trip, right? I want to get you a kind of a perspective of where quantum computing is and how crazy it is, how nuts it is. And I want you to know that most people aren't going to understand it. In fact, it's kind of impossible for anyone to totally understand it because nobody does. Although it's kind of neat, I think that there's that mystery thing that just brings people to it. You're going to have all the Silicon Valley bros probably jumping into it, plus just all the sci-fi fanatic-y type of people in it, plus just all the science people. I don't know. Maybe just some pure tech people that just want to invest in tech. I think it's going to bring a lot of cool people and a lot of cool money into SPACs too. I absolutely love this play. What are we even talking about? It's going to be part 2 of the world's most powerful quantum computer. It's not 100% LOI'd yet, but DMYI ticker we're dealing with. This is going to be the 3rd SPAC from that team. The guy is awesome. Everyone he's done has been successful. He's super fast, pumps them out. This thing is awesome. It's not just like one day we want to do a computer and we want to be good. This is the best. This is the unicorn of the space. What better one to slide on into first and get us a head start? Ioniq. You guys really want to get into the technicals of it? I don't think anyone's going to understand that. I don't. Featuring 32 qubits, minimal rate gate errors, and a world-leading expected quantum volume. That's good. We want to know that. Available on the cloud in 2021 this year to help solve humanity's hardest problems. This is like kryptonite to me, man. You just don't know. Here's the thing, like right in the middle of that's the kryptonite thing we've been talking about, surrounded by whatever all this maybe copper and everything else is powered by atoms. Our quantum cores use nature's qubits, atomic ions, identical, they're perfectly isolated and naturally quantum. Ions provide unparalleled performance. I'm already losing you. It's okay. Just look. Here's some of the things that can help. Battery materials, better battery materials, make battery better. Why not? With 250 algorithmic qubits, we could help extend the range of usefulness of electric vehicles. So we've also got the electric vehicle route that's going to help this. We've also got machine learning robots, quantum machine learning with 40 physical qubits. We help begin making smarter robots, homes, cars, and more. How about improved drug discovery, 1,000 algorithmic qubits? We could help revolutionize the pharmaceutical industry. I don't know. I'm all for it though. Let's take it. Here is the announcement. Ioniq and talks go public with merger with DMYI SPAC. It's going to be big. How about $2 billion? About $2 billion. Of course, this is one of those ones that people don't want to be identified because the talks are private. Silver Lake MSD partners Bill Gates backed Breakthrough Energy and an affiliate of Hyundai Motor Company. Hyundai, Bill Gates, Microsoft are in talks to participate in a so-called strategic private investment in public equity or PIPE. Do you hear that? Hyundai, Bill Gates, pretty much backing it. MSD partners Silver Lake. Shares of the SPAC surged a little bit. Of course they did. DMYI is successful, raising additional equity, $300 million in the starting. None of them want to comment, of course. College Park, Maryland-based Ioniq was founded in 2015 by Chris Monroe and Jung Sung Kim, and is led by CEO Peter Chapman. Its investors include Amazon Web Services, Samsung, Catalyst Fund, GV, formerly known as Google Ventures, NEA, Lockheed Martin Corp. Are you sold already? Airbus Ventures and Robert Bosch Venture Capital, GmbH. Ioniq in October unveiled that it's described as the world's most powerful quantum computer. Quantum has long been touted as the next frontier in technology. Such computers would be capable of simulating and understanding pneumonia in the natural world instantly and providing a basis for systems that are unhackable. It even helps with that. Intel Corp, Microsoft Corp, among other companies, are also working on advanced quantum computing. The technology has potential implications for producing new materials or creating new drugs. I did some reading today, and when my boss was around, one thing quantum computing will not break easily is Bitcoin, crypto. Unless there's a breakthrough, a quantum computer would roughly need 2,500 qubits to grab a key. Apparently, to run that many qubits, you would need an amount of energy that's slightly lower than the total energy of the universe. And that's one of the pro things about Bitcoin and crypto. It's actually like the safest currency there is. Nobody can touch it. Starting to get a little volume. I'm worried that most people don't know what the words mean and on any articles about this. You would think that, right? This is what a lot of people are like, I'm not seeing much, no one's talking about it, but what matters? The price action. Did you see what DMYI has been doing? Crazy last couple of days we had in the stock market, basically all SPACs, everything down. What did this thing do? It basically just chilled, went down a little bit, and went back up with like no hype. It's one of those ones that people are just trying to slide under the radar because they're hoping it just keeps diving down so they can get a better entry. Well, I don't think it's going to happen. They're all over Wikipedia, everywhere, news articles everywhere, if you really search for it, but nothing to promote the SPAC. It raised a $20 million Series B led by Google Ventures and New Enterprise Associates, the first investment GB has made in a quantum computing technology. In May 2019, the former Amazon Prime executive Peter Chapman was named the CEO of the company. Here's that breakthrough energy link if you want to check that out. That's the one founded by Bill Gates that's piping this, I guess. I don't see how this doesn't rocket when people realize what this is. Bro, I know the policy regarding buying at the bottom, but I can see this being around 20. Your thoughts? Was literally sleeping when the news came out. This is crazy. This is just the beginning. The next revolution is about to happen. Okay, I'm going to be dumping hardcore into this next couple of 12 hours. I'm real happy about this right now. Yeah, bro, you can't like Google like come and beat them way faster though, bro. You know we're going to hear that, right? What do they have that other people don't have? They're ahead of the game. Tom's Hardware. I might have heard of them, tomhardware.com. Here's an article titled Ioniq Quantum Computer Delivers More Processing Power Than Google's. Ioniq Quantum Computer breaks records. How about Forbes? Forbes put out something here. They said Ioniq's quantum computer operates at room temperature and uses lasers rather than semiconductors, which is a huge deal. These are lasers and mirrors and all that. While Google's paper may represent a milestone technologically, it's facing plenty of competition to bring that technology to customers. Earlier this week, quantum hardware company Ioniq announced it raised $55 million from Samsung, others, to accelerate the development of its quantum system, which can run at room temperature. Its trapped ion architecture could potentially be easier to deploy and might produce lower error rates in computation. While it's still behind in producing chips with as many qubits as Google's chips, its CEO, Peter Chapman, says the company plans to double that every year. It will begin offering a quantum cloud service for its hardware in the first year of 2020. It's already done. Being able to run cool is a massive, massive thing. Using lasers instead of superconductors is a big, big deal now too. Did you not see what the new president came in and made a bill for last week? Because we have a big problem with superconductors and little microchips and all that. They of course have them, but they don't use near as many as anyone else. Another advantage, they use lasers, dude. How sick is that? There's just some people that have invested with them. Amazon, Webull, Columbia Capital, Airbus, Hewlett Packard, Bosch, Lockheed Martin, EIG, Google Venture, Acme. Check this out. Guess who is one of their advisors? How about the CEO of QuantumScape? We bring up QuantumScape quite a bit on this channel because it's kind of a benchmark. It's where all SPACs wish they could go and be. We got that guy as an advisor, the CEO of QuantumScape. Why? Because QuantumScape QS went to like, what, $130 a share? Of course, they've got the best team you could ever dream of for them, right? Other than this guy. This is just one I want to point out to put that synergy level with QuantumScape. This is one of those that I could easily just take and throw in my forget me account, let it cook. It's gonna sit there and simmer, and when this thing explodes, it's gonna be great. All these other big boys, if all these smart people right here are investing in it, and they're paying the CEO of QuantumScape in there, we can have that hype train. Hopefully he helps out hyping this. If Google, Amazon, Bosch, Hewlett Packard are backing it, what do you think? Do you think maybe you should too? That's why this thing barely got touched into the last week. It's sitting around like 14, warrants around like 420. Again, this isn't 100%. This is one of those in talks with DMYI. This could take 3 months and then it could not end up happening. Keep that in mind, but also be very aware. I wanted to get this out this weekend, both the levels of this, the part 1 and 2. That way, if and when this does 100% DA LOI, y'all know exactly where you're comfortable at putting in with this, right? The good thing is I don't see this still going to like lucid numbers before LOI. I don't think this is going to go to like $35 or something crazy. I can see this staying under 20 for sure before LOI, but after that happens, sky's the limit. And anyone that tries to put a number on this is lying, because if we can't even figure out what all quantum computers can do, how are we actually going to put a cap on this? How can we actually put a cap on this? Capless? Let's write capless. Are you in this? Are you already in it? Are you going to jump in with me? Are you staying out of this one? It's just way too confusing. You don't think anyone to get on it? Let me know. We're going to see all out there tomorrow. I am thinking tomorrow we're going to have about 1,700 LOIs, and I hope I'm in all of them. We'll see all out there tomorrow. Take care. Did you know that we give away free silver? Simply leave a comment on the video, and as long as you're in the continental United States, you can be automatically entered to win. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.